going on YouTube? I decided I would film another video on a mutation that we have here in the collection. This mutation is a very well known one. It is the banana gene. Um, I'm not going to talk too much about things like male maker, female maker type of stuff, just because, like, honestly, we've yet to produce our own bananas. This is actually a proven breeder male we bought from somebody. But yeah, I don't really want to talk into stuff that I don't have experience with, um, and stuff that I don't necessarily believe. Um, just really haven't been around the gene long enough to like comment on that type of stuff. What I will say is that what's really interesting about the banana gene is all the controversy that basically surrounded it. Um, this was an animal that probably a couple of years ago used to be in the tens of thousands of dollars, and now you could probably pick up a male for probably $300. So it's come, it dropped down the ladder very fast. Now, typically, this is what happens with basically anything, supply versus demand. And while I do think there is still a huge demand for a ball python that is normally brown and black, that is now basically pinkish purple and yellow, people just made way too many of these. Basically, what people do is they'll buy their male and then they'll pair it to God knows how many females, and with traits like banana being incomplete dominant, where about roughly 50% of the clutch is going to end up being a banana, the value of the morph will go down very fast. So, yeah. It's not even as bad in ball pythons as it is with some other animals, because ball pythons have very small clutches, whereas, let's say carpet pythons, you breed a jaguar or something, your female drops, in the 20s. When we're talking about the number of eggs, half of those are going to be jaguars, and yeah, the prices of anything that's incomplete dominant are bound to go down at some point. I remember really wanting a GHI a couple years back, and they also had a enormous price tag on them, and now you could get those for cheap too. So anyways, enough about that stuff, because really at the end of the day, all it should be about is the way the snake looks. And I find bananas are awesome, to be quite honest with you. I find they are probably the best looking morph there is in ball pythons. I mean, just look at it. This is just one mutation you're seeing at work here. Obviously, when they're babies, they do not have the black flecking. This happens as they get older. So this is a regular banana male, and I'm actually going to take out now our banana enchi male, which is actually, believe it or not, he's bigger than the proven breeder, but he hasn't bred for us yet. So basically this right here, this is closer to what they look like when they're born, and as they get older, they do fade quite a bit. Now you could add certain genes that'll make them stay brighter as they get older, like enchi. Get you guys a better look at this guy. So I mean, people are like complaining about the gene, being like, oh man, it sucks that, it's not what it was in terms of price, but how cool is it now that if you are going out to buy your very first snake, that you could get a pink and yellow snake for about $300. To me, it's like pretty cool. We all get in this usually when we're like in our teens, sometimes even younger, and we see that animal in the store and we're like, this thing looks amazing. Maybe we do some research when we get home and we see all the other morphs that there are out there. And I remember myself when I was young, I saw ball python morphs and I saw bumblebees. Bumblebees were about $800 back then, and I just couldn't believe it. I'd be like, man, where am I ever gonna have enough money to buy a bumblebee ball python? I'll never have a bumblebee ball python. And Now I have, you know, a bunch of queen bees. I got these bananas and stuff. It's pretty cool. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing that there's so much variety now that you could get for under $500. You know, if you work hard and make a couple of bucks as a teenager, you could easily buy your own banana ball python. Which, again, if I haven't made myself clear, I think that is awesome. So those are two of our banana animals. And now we are going to pull out, believe it or not, the first banana we ever had in our collection, which is this banana fire spider. So 3 genes at work here, and you can see that this animal stayed quite bright even as it got older. That's because of the fire gene, obviously. Fire typically will brighten the animal up. So let's actually get all 3 of them beside each other. I don't want to bother the female that much because she has ovulated already, and she will actually be producing, hopefully, a bunch of banana combos. So that's the banana next to the banana fire spider, and then here is the banana enchi. To be honest with you, I find it pretty interesting that, you know, everybody's trying to make like these huge combo animals. Like this animal here, for example, you know, 3 genes are in there. But to me, the best looking animal in this group is the banana enchi. It's a very simple combo, enchi and banana, and I just find it's an amazingly beautiful snake. I'm really excited to breed this male. Maybe he will not be ready this year, but when he is ready, he will definitely be breeding to an enchi, because believe it or not, the super enchi banana is even nicer than the enchi banana. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know what to say, man. I can't believe that people are complaining about the banana gene. I can't believe that there was this controversy. It was kind of funny to like watch it all happen. People got so upset. Listen, guys, it's about spreading the joy and the passion of the hobby. Let's stop trying to think about money all the time. It's a great thing that anybody right now could grab a yellow and pink snake. Thanks, guys, and take care.